are doing
written in people.
those are ones that
We have them for, but they're not listed on here. Read their names and keep going.
yeah, they're going to be running in crazy. So.
Okay.
I didn't see him walk in. I didn't see him walk in. Yeah, let me run over here real quick.
August 1st. And now it's What's that? Right,
Can I just read it like anybody else that didn't show?
well, I found
You're.
October.
All right. And did you get any info from them about this yet? All right.
I love this.
Good evening. Welcome to our 2022 Senior Award Ceremony. Welcome to everybody, honorees, parents, grandparents, friends. Welcome. I want to congratulate the class of 2022. A lot of outstanding seniors, a lot of outstanding students. This has been 4 years in the making for me because if I remember correctly, you were one of the biggest classes at the middle school for honors breakfast. So now you're one of the biggest classes that I've had this year so far for the honors awards ceremony. So congratulations. At this time, I'd like to bring up to the podium Mrs. Angela Smith, our Superintendent of Schools, who will introduce our special guest board members and share some opening remarks with us. Mrs. Smith.
Good evening. I'll keep this short because it is a very long program this evening because we have lots of deserving seniors that we're honoring in many ways, and many of you are receiving some scholarships tonight as represented by all these community people behind us. So this class is truly outstanding. You have worked hard. You have survived the pandemic and all that has brought to us, and you have shown your resilience in so many ways. Students, many of you have heard me give this speech several times where I ask you to applaud your parents for all their support through these years. So one last time, give your parents a round of applause. We have in attendance a couple of our board members this evening. Mr. Jeff Thompson, he's at the back. And Mr. Sean Douglas, our president, is here as a parent this evening. as his son Gavin is also a member of the class of 2022. So without further ado, we'll get this program going. Congratulations to all of you, and please, as you're enjoying the festivities, be safe this weekend.
Thank you, Mrs. Smith. I'd like to call up to the podium right now Tom Huperts, teacher at Madison High School, and Rachel Radkowski.
Okay, good evening, everybody. Mrs. Kemper and I are first-year Key Club advisors, and we thoroughly enjoyed our first year, and we figured out why that is. It's because of all the awesome and dedicated and caring senior members of our Key Club. They made it so much easier for us to advise them. They showed us all the ropes and everything, so we want to thank all of them very much for their dedication and their thoughtfulness and their service. We also want to especially extend our appreciation to our officers this year. So big thanks go out to our Secretary, Anna Ramirez, please stand, our Vice President, Emily Coach, and our President, Rachel Radkowski. They did just an outstanding job helping us out throughout the year, helping us to acclimate as new Key Club advisors, and we couldn't be more happy with the job they did. Before I change places with Rachel, our president this year, Mrs. Kemper and I wanted to thank her especially for her tireless work throughout the year. Her leadership has been above and beyond our expectations, and knowing Rachel for a few years now, those expectations started out very high. It is very evident that Rachel has great care and concern for her school and her community. In addition to all her being in charge responsibilities, Rachel achieved Key Club International status by accruing well over 50 hours of service. We congratulate her on this accomplishment as we bring her up to the podium to recognize all our other outstanding seniors.
Hello to the class of 2022 and their families. My name is Rachel Radkowski, and I am a member of the wonderful class of 2022. Before I get on with my remarks today, let me explain to you what Key Club is about. Key Club is an organization that is student-led with the help of advisors like Mr. Huperts and Ms. Kemper. In this organization, the students do community and volunteer work throughout the year. The student members can choose if they want to do individual activities, whole club activities, or a mix of both. Some of the volunteer work we have done this year includes the rake and run, where we rake the yards of the local senior citizens who are unable to do it themselves, make cards for local nursing homes such as Cardinal Woods, and volunteer at holiday events, such as Christmas in the Park and the Santa shops at the elementary schools. The Key Club also organizes a blood drive in partnership with the Red Cross, held here at Madison High School, where staff and students can choose to donate their blood to those in need. This is a wonderful way to give back to the community, and it gives our members a great sense of accomplishment as well. Our Key Club members go above and beyond to get connected with their community, and we hope next year that even more students will decide to take advantage of this amazing opportunity. Can we please give a round of applause for the senior Key Club members? It has been an honor to serve as your president this year, and we should feel accomplished that we set such a strong example for the underclassmen in all aspects of high school, not just Key Club. These members receiving Key Club certificates tonight will did a minimum of 15 hours of volunteer time. When I call your name, please come up and receive your certificate, and we'll get a picture by the stage. Ella Beam. Lainey Beam. Ryan Bruns. Reagan Books. Kaylee Cohen. Gavin Douglas. Dimitri Dragas. Grace Lindudis. Zoe Frager. Dreas Fredericks. Amaya Glover. Aaliyah Krimmel. Caitlin Marcelli. Lauren Marthaler. Maddie Mullins. Marley Slattery. Auburn Wilkins. And Riley Mamarzik. The next group of distinguished Key Club members volunteered at least 50 hours this year and are part of Key Club International. Please come up to receive your certificate when I call your name, and then we'll get a picture. Emma Brigard. Emily Coach. Alex Marinari. Anna Ramirez. Alyssa Schlifke. And Haley Stevens. Thank you guys very much.
Okay, you got me again real quick. Mrs. Kemper and I also serve as advisors for our team's academic challenge team. If you're not sure what that is, academic challenge appeals to those students that enjoy games of knowledge and trivia and are at least a little bit competitive. Think of Jeopardy, but instead competing individually, we compete against other schools as a team. We had an outstanding year this year. We had student involvement in our club at greater numbers than we've had since I began advising the team about 20 years ago. Though we still competed in a few virtual competitions, we were able to return to attending live, in-person tournaments this year. And we also competed on the Academic Challenge Show this year as well, our first time back in 2 years. And though we didn't win, the students had a great time and a memorable experience at the taping. Mrs. Kemper and I would like to recognize and thank our senior members, several of which have been actively involved with us for multiple years. We thank them for their smarts, their enthusiasm, and their dedication. We wish them the very best in their future endeavors, and we want to let them know that they certainly will be missed. When we call up your name, please come forward to receive a certificate and a gift from your advisors. Zach Arnett. Okay. Yep. Kaylee Cohn. Zoe Frager. Amaya Glover. Josh Hamill. And Isabel Homewood. Thank you.
And if I can direct you to the back page of our program real quick, and I'm going to read through some scholarships that aren't going to be given here, but these students do need to be recognized at our award ceremony. And if they are here, please stand and please hold your applause until I name all of them on the back. The recipient of the Brett Pockler Memorial Scholarship, Riley Montagner. Stay standing. Wait, there we go. Joe Acerna Scholarship, Bailey Bratz and Samantha Quiones. Christy May Scholarship, Taylor Knox Zeman. John Philip Souza Band Award, Connor Prokop. Louis Armstrong Jazz Award, Isabella Frederici. Girl Scout Gold Award, Bailey Bratz. 2022 Junior Leadership Lake County Scholarship, Helena Beam. The Educational Service Center of the Western Reserve Lake County Student of the Year, Hannah Galindo. And Skills USA Welding Sculpture Competition, Alexis Oler, who received a $5,000 scholarship from Ohio Technical College. So congratulations to all. I would also like to recognize those students who participated in our CCP program and who earned an associate's degree or degrees from Lake Erie College, or Lakeland, excuse me. If those students are here, please stand and hold your applause until I name all of them. Reagan Books, Pauline Foreman, Matthew Kleps, Colton Phipps, Aubrey Sumrow, and Emily Montgomery. Congratulations to those students. And another recognition I'm going to give at this award ceremony are those students who have told us or let us know that they are joining the military. And if they are here again, please hold your applause until I read all the names. They are going into the military after graduation. Cody White, Ryan Krim, Reagan Books, Greg Byers, and Aiden Jones. Congratulations to all of you. I'd like to call up to the stage at this time Miss Jen Cantnese-Grimes, our Student Service Director, for the Raymond A. Horn Outstanding Student Academic Achievement Award.
Hello, class of 2022. Those of you who have never had a discipline referral or never made a trip to the principal's office, raise your hands. I want to introduce myself. I was your principal 4 years ago, so it's nice to meet all of you. I may not have ever seen you, but welcome to your award ceremony, and I'm very proud of your accomplishment. Right now, I'm about to give the Raymond A. Horn Award. It's an Outstanding Achievement Award named in honor of the late Dr. Raymond Horn, Assistant Superintendent of Public Instruction Emeritus. This prestigious award recognizes students' remarkable performance. Acknowledged as a national leader in the field of special education, Dr. Horn devoted more than 60 years of service, it's a long time, to improving, almost like fish,
Anyway, improving the quality of life and learning for students with disabilities. Dr. Horn left behind a legacy and a challenge to all to ensure that every student with a disability be given the respect and the opportunities to which they are entitled. This student is an outstanding student at Madison High School. His academic achievements are demonstrated by his 3.65 grade point average and earning all A's and B's throughout his high school career. Jacob possesses several strengths, including responsibility, resiliency, heart, and drive. He is highly driven to reach his personal goals. One of those goals was to attend the Auburn Career Center during his junior and senior year. The success of his freshman and sophomore years at MHS met the admissions requirements for the Auburn Career Center, and Jacob was accepted into the Production and Welding Technology program. Jacob's achievement in the PWT program have qualified him as a member of the National Technical Honors Society. My apologies. While attending Auburn Career Center, Jacob has continued to challenge himself with rigorous coursework and even took on 2 independent studies. We are so proud of his success and growth over these 4 years. When Jacob had determined that he wanted to go to Auburn Career Center, I was one of the few people that was not sure about his choice. And if it weren't for his mother and Jacob's hard drive, I'm not sure that he would have been in this position today. So I'd like to please give this honor to Jacob Keener.
At this time, I'd like to call up Mr. William Fisher, Principal Emeritus, to give the Leach Scholarship and the William J. Fisher Workhorse Award and Scholarship.
If I had known you guys liked me that much, I wouldn't have retired. Actually, as much as I love you, boy, I like retirement. It is awesome. It's great to be back home. It really is neat to see. I've seen a lot of you during the year. As you know, I come to a lot of the events. And I don't miss getting up at 5. I don't miss the days, but I love the events and seeing you guys. And one quick shout out, all the seniors who were in Mamma Mia last weekend. You guys really rocked it. Give them a big round of applause. Stand up. Those seniors, stand up, stand up. Any of the seniors, Dominic? All right, give him one more round of applause. Great job, great job. All I can tell you is I had one cameo performance many moons ago in Susical, and I was so petrified. In fact, at the dress rehearsal the night before, we're going through it, and I don't know if you knew Matt Gehring was Cat in the Hat, or whoever's in Susical. And I'm the judge, Yertle the Turtle, so quick story. So, I mean, if you're an athlete, you can appreciate or you compete in any type of thing. There's a thing called like game action when you're varsity level. Everything slows down. Well, they're just rocking through this play, and all of a sudden, he nudges me, he goes, "Fish, you're lying." I'm just standing there. It just flew by me. It was really, I really have an appreciation for the work that you guys do. It's just awesome. All right, 2 quick scholarships I am going to give. So Mr. Brady didn't know I was going to give this first one that's at the bottom of the program there. So this scholarship is in memory of Mr. Robert J. Leach. He's in Madison High School graduate, class of 1968. He returned to Madison High School, was a longtime math teacher here. Then he became principal during the mid to late 80s, and he finished his career as an assistant superintendent at Madison schools. In fact, Bob spent his entire educational career here in the Madison schools. I consider Bob as a mentor during my early years here at Madison High School as principal. He was one of the assistant superintendents. Bob fell to cancer, and after a tough battle, He passed away about 15 years ago. The family has wanted to keep alive his name. The following were characteristics they wanted to see in the applicant: minimum GPA of 3.0 or higher, remain drug and alcohol free during their high school career, display leadership as well as involvement in school community activities, and then finally plan to attend a 2 or 4 year college or university following graduation and pursue a degree. It is with great honor that I am able to present for the family this year's recipient. The Robert J. Leach Memorial Scholarship in the amount of $500 goes to Miss Peyton Lewanski. Peyton? You have The other scholarship is the William J. Fisher Jr. Workhorse Award and Scholarship. Needless to say, I'm very humbled to have a scholarship which was instituted in my honor. It's a very difficult process, as I think the world of all of you seniors, and I wish that I could award a scholarship of some type to each and every one of you. Luckily, I plugged all the information about you into a magic formula that did all the legwork to come up with a wonderful candidate in which this candidate exhibited the following characteristics: strong character, effort, commitment, empathy for others, leadership, a tireless worker, etc. I hope these qualities weren't the measuring stick because people thought I possessed them. I don't know. It is truly my honor to announce this year's selection as the 2022 Fish Award winner. And along with it, there's a $1,000 scholarship that's sponsored by the Fisher family. Please join me in congratulating this year's winner, Ms. Rebecca Martin. I don't have any prepared words. There's also a faculty member that we recognize in the Fish Award as a tireless worker, endless contributions. When we hired this gentleman years ago, hasn't been that many years, I still remember interviewing him and his ideals and plans and visions, and many have come to fruition. So I didn't know he was going to be here tonight, but please join me in honoring Mr. Tim Pera. Tim, come on up.
He loves you too. I'd like to call up to the podium at this time for the class of 1976 scholarship, Mrs. Amy Fonstock.
There's a lot of folks here to hand out awards, so I'm going to make it quick. Still, it's an honor. Let me tell you a little bit about the class of 76 scholarship. We created it after our 20th class reunion. That's when we ended up with some extra money, which most reunions don't. And we decided it's about time we gave a class gift because we never did. We actually took our class money and we gave it to our valedictorian's family to help with his mom's cancer bills. So this time we said, let's look toward the future. Seniors, all of you, all of your classmates who may not be here, you are our future. That's why we created a one-time $500 scholarship. I'm going to give you some highlights from our recipients' high school years. This is a person who, like me, loves the challenge of keeping busy. This person was a member of National Honor Society, Student Council, and Key Club, active in volleyball, track, and band. They learned skills at 2 jobs that will help them with their college major and their career path. She has a twin sister. Oh, that just wrote way down, didn't it? Okay. She's attending Bowling Green State University, planning to major in accounting. If you haven't figured out who it is yet, I'll add that she is one of your class co-salutatorians with an overall grade point average of 4.560 and perfect attendance all 4 years in high school. So I'm very pleased to announce that this year's recipient of the Madison High School Class of 1976 Scholarship is Isabella Beam. Ella?
At this time, I'm going to give recognize three scholarships. Our next scholarship is the Stephen and Meredith Geja Healthcare Scholarship. Dr. Geja sends his regrets he could not attend this evening and asks that I award the scholarship. As it says on the application, the applicant must intend on enrolling at a four-year institution with the intent to pursue a career in the medical or dental field. The applicant must have very good academic achievement, school involvement, community service, and complete an essay stating their reasons for pursuing a career in medicine or dentistry. I can attest to this recipient meets these qualifications with flying colors. Please join me in congratulating this year's winner of the $500 scholarship, Miss Riley Elliott. The next scholarship I'm going to present is the John F. and Joan M. Beach Memorial Scholarship Awards. Joan M. Beach is fondly remembered as a retired Madison school teacher. Upon her and her husband's death, a scholarship was established to memorialize their love of education and their collective desire to assist Madison high school students in their quest for higher education. There are four $1,000 academic scholarships that will be given to the students who plan to go on to one of the following areas: a service-oriented profession, a career in education, or a career in assisting and helping others. These scholarships should be awarded to students who have gained admission to an accredited university or college and state a desire to complete their education. All these students were evaluated on their attendance, their grades throughout their high school career, their choice to have a drug and free alcohol lifestyle, and their ability to maintain a positive attitude toward life and demonstrate their desire to succeed. Please join me in congratulating these four students who are recipients of the $1,000 Beach Memorial Scholarship: Helena Beam, Isabella Beam, Marlene Slattery, and Caitlin Marcelli. I have two more to give, actually. So the next one is the Student Council scholarships. These two students were president and vice president of this year's Student Council, and they will receive a $1,000 scholarship. Please congratulate Reagan Books and Rachel Radkowski. And the last one I have to give is the James D. and Sally Mavco Klingbill Endowment Scholarship. One of the Mr. Lofton, who is an OSU employee who was supposed to be here tonight could not make it, but I wanted to recognize the one student that I know did receive the Klingbeil Scholarship, and that scholarship is a full endowment of their entire 4 years at Ohio State University. So please congratulate Anna Ramirez. And now I'd like to call up Mr. Ingalls and Mr. Owak for the Ingalls and Owak Family Scholarship. Welcome. Nice to see you again. Nice to see you.
Hello. I'd like to introduce myself. I'm Randy Owak, and this is Mr. Dick Ingalls, my very good friend. I want to give you a little background about this scholarship that we created. Years ago, Dick and I had conversations about giving a little bit or something more back. We had more than one conversation about this. We wanted something to reflect the many principles that we equally shared as we grew up and began our life, as well as our professional career development. We created this scholarship to reflect our mutual feeling that if we could give just a little bit back to the community and perhaps make it a little bit easier for someone else's life, that they too someday will follow in our footsteps and give a little bit back. We started this family scholarship once our children, mom and dads, just like all of you, completed the building blocks of their education here in the Madison school system. And we're ready to take that next step by attending college. As we and our children shared that experience of college, we soon found that it's not always as easy as one had hoped for or even planned for when you're sending kids to college. There's always additional money needed every weekend. But other than that, perhaps the Ingalls Owak Scholarship of $1,000 might just help make the difference in someone's life and leave a lasting impression to help others. Our scholarship recipient of this year is Miss Madeline Mullins. Thank you. And because we were so fortunate over the last couple of years and we were so moved by the many applications that we had, and we want to thank all of you for participating with us, I'm going to just put it into these words. We're awarding a $500 scholarship to the person that just wants to make a difference in the world, and that is Autumn Haydock. Thank you all.
I'd like to call up to the podium at this time Mr. Richard Fike, giving the Mind, Body, and Spirit Award.
Good evening. My name is Richard Fike. I'm the director of the Madison Combined Martial Arts Center located in the village of Madison, and this is our honor to get in our 26th year offering this award. The goal of the award is to recognize a student who balances their activities between their mind, the intellect, the body, physical development, and the spirit. The ability to get excited and motivate others within the classroom and throughout the community, and support their fellow students and their peers. Criteria for selection: it must be a Madison High School graduate who has attended at least 2 full academic years, must have maintained a cumulative GPA of 3.0 or higher, must have earned a varsity letter, must have been active in at least one extracurricular activity outside of sports, and must be generally viewed by peers and faculty as a person possessing a positive attitude, drive, spirit, and dedication to Madison High School, and have a strong sense of direction in life. Each applicant is also required to complete an essay describing, how they feel they best display this attitude. And upon review of each application, a board consisting of Madison High School teachers, counselors, including the principal, Mr. Brady, and myself, we were asked to provide an input and their recommendations together, and points were awarded for each applicant in different categories for accomplishments in their character. And the winner was chosen from the applicant who best represented the qualities found within this scholarship. The recipient will receive a $500 check, a framed certificate, in addition to their name being placed in a plaque that will be located in the cafeteria. Some of the comments from teachers and faculty on our winner this year. An all-around girl who is well-liked by her peers. Possesses mental strength through adversity. A super kid who is tough and persistent, but kind and happy at all times. Friendly and dedicated to her class and friends. I'm honored to award this year's Mind, Body, Spirit Scholarship to Miss Madeline Moretti. Congratulations to the entire class. Thank you.
I would like to call up to the podium at this time Ms. Jennifer Brown and Aaron Jackson for the Morris Family Scholarship.
Hello and welcome. As Mr. Brady said, I am Jennifer Brown, a 2007 graduate of Madison High School.
And I'm Aaron Jackson, a 2020 graduate of Madison High School.
And we are here today on behalf of our sister Kayla Morris, who was a 2009 graduate from Madison High School, and her husband Matthew Morris. Kayla and Matthew reside in Spokane, Washington, and each year want to give a scholarship in their honor. This scholarship is awarded to one graduating senior who demonstrates growth, determination, resilience, and empathy outside of the classroom.
2022's recipient is highly deserving of this honor. This individual shows insight and dedication to improving the community through spreading awareness and fighting the stigma of reducing the stigma of mental health. We are thrilled to honor Autumn Haydock with the 2022 Morris Family Scholarship. Congratulations.
I'd like to call up to the podium the Kriegmott family for the SAK Aspiring Teacher Scholarship Award.
Thank you. Hi, class of 2022. I'm so happy to see all of you. Most of you probably know me from South, where I'm the principal. Some of you out there know me from our days in the late 80s here at Madison High School. 88 is great. But today, I should also say, this is just for the HNK first graders. Honestly, you guys, there's so many of you that were in my class in first grade, and you were the best. You really were the best. So if you're in my class in first grade, yay! Congratulations. Raise your hand if you're in my class. Come on. Ryan was and Michael. Yeah, see, Lainey, see, you remember. I'm so excited for all of you. So anyway, but today I'm here because of my dad and because of my mom. So my mom was a teacher at Redbird and spent many happy years as an educator. And then once my children went through Madison High School and we came to one of these events, my dad said, "Why aren't we giving a scholarship?" Well, I don't know. So here we are. We're giving a scholarship now. And it's in honor of my mom, one of the greatest teachers ever, who unfortunately passed away way too young. So this scholarship is for someone who's going into the field of education to change lives and have a great career like my dad had, like my mom had, and like I'm having here in Madison. So this is a $1,000 scholarship we're happy to present to Sam Cost.
At this time, I'd like to call Mrs. Carrie Svigil, Friends of the Madison Public Library Scholarship.
First of all, I'd like to thank all you seniors for all you've done for the community for the whole year, and wish you the very, very best in the future. Now, the Friends of the Library Scholarship is a blind scholarship. Our committee does not know whose application they're reading, and we do a point system. And the winners this year of our $500 scholarship, we have two, Jeanette Baker and Alyssa Shifke.
I'd like to welcome back to the podium Mrs. Angela Smith. She has several to give: the Lake Health Scholarship, Gift 53, and the Renaissance Scholarship, and a couple others. So Mrs. Angela Smith.
Thank you. We had a late scholarship come in, so I wanted to recognize Samantha Quinones for the Medical Mutual Scholarship. It's a $1,000 scholarship. And Medical Mutual will be in touch to coordinate with your university. So, Samantha, congratulations. So, while we're working in the health field, Lake Health as a community partner, now Lake Health as University Hospitals, awards 3 $1,000 scholarships to students that are going into the healthcare profession. And so I'm pleased to announce our winners this evening: Riley Elliott, Hannah Galindo, and Autumn Haydock. Several years ago, we had an alumni that wanted to award a scholarship to our students. The Gift 53 was established by a member of the graduating class of 1953 who wishes to remain anonymous. The scholarship is awarded on the following acronym: set goals, seek intelligence, have faith, and always try. Recipients must have above average attendance, good grades, remain drug and alcohol free, and a positive attitude towards life. This year, we're able to award 3 $1,000 scholarships. The first goes to a young woman who has excelled not just in the classroom, but in the athletic arena and community. In her application, she described how she constructed a pollinator garden that benefited both the community and the environment. But along the way, she also grew as the flowers in the garden grew. Our first recipient tonight is Madeline Mullins. And I think you already got your check with this. It's all in one check. Our second recipient, then we'll all go for a picture. Our second recipient is a young woman who has strong faith and actively participates in her church to give back to the community. Through her church, she has been a youth camp leader and a Velasano volunteer. She's a strong student and active in student council. She wants to study neuroscience and attend med school. Our second recipient tonight is Hannah Galindo. And our third recipient has been active in the Lake County East End Leaders Club for 5 years. She has served as president for the past 2 years, and through this club, she has volunteered over 400+ hours. Her two favorite service activities have been blanket making for those families in need and Suds for Supplies car wash fundraiser that supplied school supplies for Madison schools. Our final recipient of this year's Gift 53 scholarship is Abigail Schmidt. My final presentation this evening is for the Renaissance Award. This award is my favorite award to give every year, and when I was an assistant principal, I always used to give it And it was a team decision as to who we picked. And the Renaissance Award, if you remember Renaissance from your British Lit, all of you should be able, if I asked any one of you, you should be able to tell me what Renaissance means. But it's that change, it's an evolution. And a student that has had to overcome hardships. And this year's winner, and I'm going to have Mrs. Rhodey come up, is a very special student who has overcome so many things. And it's hard not to get emotional. Mr. Kip Adern. Congratulations. And Mr. Brady's got your certificate and your check.
Congratulations. At this time, I'd like to call Mrs. Stephanie Kubek for the Leaf Umbrella Project Scholarship.
So for the past 5 years, LEAF has hosted an event called the Umbrella Project. This event is a fundraiser for LEAF and a scholarship opportunity for our local art students in Lake, Geauga, Cuyahoga, and Portage counties. Students are asked to design an umbrella based on a theme. They are first displayed at Lake Erie College, one of our sponsors, then brought over to Lighthouse Advisors, another sponsor of ours, to be judged. From there, they are displayed at the Great Lakes Mall and auctioned off at an event called Singin' in the Rain. The past 2 years, this event has been won by the same very talented artist from Madison High School. She won $1,000 last year as a junior. This year, she won the $1,000 LEAF Scholarship. She also won the $500 Lighthouse Advisor Choice Award. And she hit the trifecta because Lake Erie College chose her as the winner as well of $2,000 if she decides to go on to Lake Erie College. So this recipient is Miss Pauline Foreman. What'd you say? Pauline Foreman?
Oh, okay. I thought you said Colleen. Okay. That's what I thought you said. At this time, I'd like to call Mr. Pitzer and Miss Eckert. They will be giving the Madison Booster Club Scholarship, the Tom Bialik Memorial Scholarship, and the Ray Truxell Memorial Community Service Scholarship.
I'll let you hold those for now. Hi, everybody. I may not need the microphone as much. As you can tell, I call bingo. We're going to flip-flop these a little bit. We're going to start out with the Ray Truxell and Tom Bialik first. I'm going to do the Ray. For a long, long time, Ray was a member of the Boosters, and he did call bingo for a long time. He was actually a veteran calling bingo when I started, and that was 22 years ago. And he taught me how to call, so I'm doing that now. On the downside, he also taught me how to make popcorn, and now I have to do that every Monday night. But Ray was a great person. He was a military veteran, and he served the community whenever he could. So tonight we're going to give a $500 scholarship, and the Ray Truxell Memorial Scholarship goes to Riley Elliott. Congratulations. If you want to wait over there and we'll get pictures with everybody.
The next award is Tom Bialik, and he was always on the soccer field. He did everything. He lined it. He did whatever, and he worked bingo. He was there when I came, and I actually came a year before Brad. So anyway, so we're giving a $500 scholarship in honor of him to Chad Lewis.
Congratulations.
The next ones are our Booster Club scholarships, and they're $1,000. I have been doing this again for 23 years, and I can honestly say this was the hardest one ever. We had 44 applications, and I've never seen a class that excelled in everything. Not just academic, but community, everything. There's sports, you name it, they qualified. If I could, I think all 44 should have gotten a scholarship. But the two $1,000 ones was Hannah Galinda, and Jeanette Baker.
Do you want to do the rest? Okay. All right. We wanted to give out those $2,000 scholarships, but then we realized we did have a little bit more money set aside. So we decided to give 7 more $500 scholarships. So if you would, please come up. The first one is Donovan Mullaney. Guess Donovan's not here? Okay. I hope I get this right. It's Autumn Hayduck. Joshua Hamill. Madeline Moretti. Rachel Redkowski. Jack Rees. And Caitlin Marcelli. Okay, thank you, everybody.
At this time, I'd like to call up the Moran family and Paul Cook from Madison Youth Soccer for the Edward J. Moran Scholarship.
Hey, I'm here to present the Edward J. Moran Scholarship. I'm here on behalf of the Moran family, the Madison Soccer League. I'm Jim Moran. With me is my mom, Doris, my sisters, Kelly and Natalie, and Madison Soccer League President, Paul Cook. This is the first year for the Edward J. Moran Scholarship. It's an annual scholarship. We're awarding a $1,000 scholarship to 2 Madison High School seniors who played at least a year in the Madison Soccer League, either in recreation or on a club travel team, and also have plans on attending a college, university, or trade school after graduation. Now, my father was a longtime influence in the Madison soccer community and a champion for growing the sport of soccer in Madison. Among other things, he was the president of Madison Soccer League in the 80s and 90s, president of the British Soccer Tour clubs in 94 and 96, helped create the Madison Invitational Soccer Tournament. He was part of the group responsible for starting the Lady Blue Streaks soccer team in 1989. He was a brief stint as assistant boys high school soccer coach, and that's really what he loved to do, was coach. Whether it was in the rec or in the travel or in high school, or with British Tour, which sent teams overseas. So I see a lot of parents here that were probably coached by my dad as well, growing up. When we lost him in 2020, we set up this scholarship to continue his work. We received many generous donations from friends and former players, and I'd like to personally thank the Madison Soccer League and President Paul Cook, who's also a former player under Dad, for their generous support and generous donation to keep the scholarship going for years to come. So now on to the winners. We received so many wonderful applications. The Moran family nominated 2, and then we presented them to the Madison Soccer League, who gave their approval unanimously. Now, of course, it wasn't easy sifting through all the awesome applications, and in the end we asked ourselves, what would Dad vote for? So we know we made him proud. So the first winner is a gentleman I've known for over 10 years. He was always the best player on the field, both with skills and leadership. In his application, he wrote, "Soccer taught me how there are going to be many challenges in life, but through hard work and perseverance, you can overcome them." And I'm positive that his greatness on the soccer field will be surpassed by his efforts in college and beyond. And the other winner is a lady that I've had the pleasure of coaching since 2nd grade as a member of the Madison Mustangs. I've seen her grow from a tentative but goofy girl into a confident and talented lady. And she wrote, "With the aid from the Edward J. Moran Scholarship, my goals become even all the more feasible, and an organization that helped create the groundwork for my character will still be helping me, even when I am grown and no longer passing a ball around on one of Madison's fields." So her game plan for the next few years is very impressive, and we want to help her attack it with her animal instinct. The winners of the Edward J. Moran Scholarship, each receiving $1,000, are Colton Phipps and Jeanette Baker.
You get money.
I'd like to call Mrs. Haley Kunzman for the Project Unify Scholarship.
Good evening and congratulations to all of the seniors who worked so hard to be recognized tonight. I'm here to present a scholarship that is very near and dear to my heart on behalf of the Project Unify Board. Project Unify was started in 2014 to promote inclusion and kindness and to foster new relationships and break the barriers that isolated students with special needs in the halls of Madison High School. In my opinion, we have surpassed our highest hopes of achieving this type of atmosphere, not only within the walls of Madison High School, but within our entire community. When I graduated in 2015, I knew that for the project to continue effectively, I needed to find driven, involved, passionate students to help it continue for years to come. 8 years later, Project Unify is an annual event that is looked forward to by every student and various members of the community. It is individuals like our scholarship winner that work so hard to make Unify Day the best day of the year. It is a pleasure to recognize this student who put in all of the heart and hours necessary during her senior year to maintain an excellent academic status, to continue to train to be the best athlete she can, and succeeding as a state champion, volunteering at various organizations, and seamlessly putting together and running this year's Project Unify event. This young woman leads by example and will undoubtedly continue to touch people around her with her kindness and determination everywhere she goes. Congratulations to this year's very well-deserved Project Unify Scholarship recipient, Ms. Becca Martin.
I'd like to call Mr. Eddie Greer up to the podium for the Jeff Greer Memorial Art Scholarship.
How's it going, Madison? Some of you may not know, my father, Jeff Greer, was an art teacher here for 17 years. By the time he passed in early 2018, I don't believe anyone in this class would have had him. Nevertheless, I have a lot of fond memories of my father, his jokes, his creativity, the music he played, and the gift of art. These memories inspire me to keep moving forward, even in times of uncertainty, which I'm sure many of you can relate to as you decide what to do after high school. To help continue the legacy of my father's name, it is my pleasure to award Calissa Cherkes with the Jeff Greer Memorial Arts Scholarship of $750.
At this time, Mrs. Katie Berger is going to give the Rita Matia Memorial Scholarship.
Good evening. My name is Katie Berger, and I'm here on behalf of the Rita Matia Memorial Scholarship. Rita Matia was an active member of her church. She served as the PTO president at her children's school and was the first one to help a friend or neighbor in need. She encouraged all students to engage in fun, worthwhile, community-centered activities. In 1988, Rita passed away after a lengthy battle with breast cancer. The Rita Matia Memorial Scholarship Fund was then created in her memory to recognize graduating seniors who demonstrate the same character, spirit, and willingness to give back through service the way Rita did. Since its inception, over 90 recipients have been awarded over $150,000 in scholarships. This year, our board has awarded $18,000 in scholarships to 9 students from Lake County. Contributing over 400 hours of community service, our recipient made quite the impression on our board. So as a board member and a former recipient of the Rita Matia Memorial Scholarship, it is my honor to present the 2022 scholarship to Abigail Schmidt. Congratulations.
I'd like to call Mr. Michael Ozello for the Mel Walker Memorial Scholarship.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Michael Ozello. Thankfully, Mr. Brady did not remember me. I was a graduate of 2008, so there were two reasons for that. Number one, I wasn't a good student, and number two, I wasn't a bad student. So I am here to present this on behalf of Mr. Mel Walker. He worked at the Madison Country Club for almost 50 years. He tragically passed away in 2019, but chances are if you golfed there, you probably saw him because he was always there. So the person who is being presented with this scholarship is Rebecca Martin.
This time I'd like to call Mrs. Condon and Mrs. Saville for the Madison Elementary PTO scholarships.
Good evening. My name is Clarissa Sable, and I'm currently Vice President of PTO at North Elementary. I am one of 4 judges who read and scored all applications for the Madison Elementary School PTO scholarship. We received all applications with all personal or identifying information redacted. Applicants were asked to retell their favorite elementary school memory, list their specialty or area of study, state their educational and professional goals, list their community service activities, hobbies, outside interests, and extracurricular activities, any honors and awards while in high school, and finally state in one paragraph how he or she made a positive difference in their community, school, or etc. What I enjoyed most about scoring these applications was reading the letters of recommendation. Each incredible applicant is obviously deserving of $1,000 scholarship. As we were preparing to announce the winners, Mrs. Condon and I decided to share our favorite quotes from Oh, the Places You'll Go by Dr. Seuss as we send you seniors on to your next adventure. I'd like to share mine now. You have brains in your head, you have feet in your shoes. You can steer yourself any direction you choose. You're on your own and you know what you know, and you're the one who'll decide where to go. This quote seemed fitting for this winner. Something that came up in both letters of recommendation for this person was their ability to be a leader. Madison is excited to watch your leadership take you far. Congratulations, Lainey Bean. I don't have like a
Good evening. My name is Angela Condon, and I am the Vice President of South Elementary School's PTO, and I'm also one of the scoring judges. And I have to add that this was really a difficult decision. You all did such a wonderful job. We really wish we could choose all of you. So please be very proud of yourselves because you all deserve it. I will now share my Dr. Seuss quote, which is, "Kid, you'll move mountains. You're off to great places. Today is your day. Your mountain is waiting, so get on your way." I chose this quote because this recipient's desire to make a difference in the lives of others really shines. We can't wait to see you move mountains. Congratulations, Marlene Slattery.
Is Mr. Mike Schaefer here for the J. Wilson Post 112 Annual Scholarship? I'd like to call up Mr. Sprague and Mr. Johnson from the Madison Memorial Post 601 Scholarships.
We at, excuse me, American Post 601, we're guys down by the fire station close to the lake. Just here, and it's going to be short and sweet. We're here to honor a couple of your students here. One with a $1,000 scholarship, another with a $2,000 scholarship. And the gentlemen, all our veterans down there, we're their representatives, and we're very honored to do this for you. So could we have Ryan Krim, please? And could I have Chloe Bancroft? Okay. And we thank you.
This time, Christine Chandler, coach and teacher at Madison High School for the Good Running Scholarship.
Good evening. Tonight I have the honor to present on behalf of a local not-for-profit organization, Good Running. Good Running is a group of runners committed to two things: community service and running. Each month, our participants donate to a different local charity, and in return, our organization converts all your Fitbit, Apple Watch, or Garmin data into raffle tickets, which are pulled for prizes at the end of each month. Since 2016, Good Running has raised $95,000 for various local charities, logged countless hours of community service, and completed random acts of kindness throughout our community. Each April, Good Running and all our participants support our local high school runners through 2 scholarships. Our scholarship winners were chosen based on their commitment to their high school cross-country programs and through their contributions to their community through service. And I'm excited to be presenting one here at Madison this year. What makes this night special for me is I'm not only the co-president of Good Running, but I'm also the cross-country coach for tonight's scholarship recipient. Tonight's scholarship winner has been described by her peers as a leader, compassionate, organized, creative, loyal, outgoing, optimistic, kind, and the most dependable teammate. Please help me congratulate a captain to our team, Alyssa Schlifke.
I'd like to call Mr. William Ayer Jr. for the Erbacher and Kroko scholarships.
Good evening. I'm here tonight to present the 5th annual David G. Erbacher and David Kroko scholarships. Their winners will receive a scholarship Ohio plaque, and their names will be on a perpetual plaque on the wall right outside the gym for all time. Both days were 96 graduates from Madison High School. I had the pleasure of playing sports with them for 3 years, my freshman through junior years. Mr. Whaley, had the pleasure of knowing them and playing and competing with them. Coach Martin competed with them. Coach Willis and Coach Pearland coached them. Coach Dragus coached against them at Lake Catholic. These are the adults that are on the committee that vote each and every year, along with Coach Butler and Coach Titman. They are both great individuals. Erbacher, a 3-sport academics. He was a person I wanted to emulate. I looked up to him. He was very popular, ladies' man, extremely hardworking on the athletic fields and also in the classroom. Kroko, a fan favorite, very smooth on the baseball diamond, made everything look easy, was a character, once again very popular amongst his peers and could make everyone laugh. These two gentlemen had an unfortunate accident, drowning their sophomore years of college. Our community was devastated because these two men were so well liked. This is why we honor them tonight with these scholarships. The finalists for the Erbacher were Danny Alley, Ryan Krim, and Maddie Moretti. Past award winners were Patrick Davis, Gabby Blackbird, Marcus Horton, and Chloe Wakeham. Tonight's award winner has a 4.9 GPA. Most influential person, Coach Tim Willis. She's majoring in nursing, college scholarship, track and field at Duquesne University. And she actually spoke at our school at North and showed off her state championship medal. This year's 2022 David G. Erbacher Award winner is Miss Maddie Moretti. Now for the Kroko Award, we have the pleasure of his parents being here in attendance tonight, which also always makes it special. This scholarship is dedicated to Dave, to a baseball softball player who exemplifies what Dave represented: work ethic, team player, dedication, humor, and intelligence. Finalists, we had 2 finalists for this award this year: Sam Quinones and Taja Brown. Both award winners will receive a scholarship, Ohio plaques, and their names will be up on the Ohio Perpetual. Past award winners were Elizabeth Montgomery, Owen Myers, Allison Schultz, and obviously our 2 award winners. Thank you.
For the Ted Ransom Memorial Scholarship, I'd like to call up Mr. Ransom's family. Justin Ransom will be giving the award.
Good evening, everybody. I will not take up too much of your time because if you're anything like me, you are perspiring profusely right now, and bedtime is in about 30 minutes. So don't get old, kids. It's a trap. As introduced, I am Bo Ransom. I'm a 2014 Madison graduate. And I would like to begin by thanking everybody for coming out to support, honor, and celebrate all of these Madison seniors as their high school careers come to a close. I stand before you to present the second annual Ted Ransom Memorial Scholarship. This scholarship goes out to one Madison wrestler who is a senior. Before presenting the award, I want to give a little synopsis on why we present it. My dad was born and raised in Madison. He was well known throughout the community, very active in sports. He was so well known that our family and friends used to nickname him the mayor of Madison because anywhere he went, he knew everybody. He loved sports, coached wrestling. He was in charge of the Madison Youth Wrestling Program, where every Sunday during the winter we had mats in this very gym from wall to wall. He coached youth wrestling, helped out coaching middle school wrestling, helped out coaching high school wrestling, coached youth football as well as volleyball. Unfortunately, in 2014, my dad was diagnosed with cancer. He went through treatment for about 6 months and had his tumor removed, and we were told he was cancer-free, and we were happy. Unfortunately, about a year and a half later, he was re-diagnosed, and this diagnosis ended up being terminal, and he passed away in February 2021. But the unique thing with my dad is, despite his illness, he always thought of other people. He and I used to sit and watch TV together, and there'd be a commercial for a charity such as St. Jude's that would come on the TV. And one day he looked at me and he said, "Bo, that's what I want to do. That's what I want to do when I get better." And he always said when I get better because I think he truly thought he would get better. Sorry. He said, when I get better, I want to donate. I want to do charity work. I want to help other people. Mind you, this is a thought process of somebody who is diagnosed with stage 4 terminal cancer and tumors literally covering him from head to toe. All he could think about was helping other people. So in life and now in death, my dad did all he could possibly do to make someone's life a little bit easier. I'm honored to present a scholarship in his name for $1,000 to, as I said, one senior Madison wrestler. And this wrestler never has to be the most athletic, doesn't have to be the MVP. He may or may not, she may or may not. But it goes to somebody whose dedication and love for the sport changed and helped shape him or her as a person. So I'm honored to present this year's second annual Ted Ransom Madison Wrestling Scholarship Award to Charlie Wade.
I'd like to call Mrs. Gretchen Bapty up for the Janice Cassidy Memorial Scholarship and the Madison Education Association Scholarship.
Good evening. My name is Gretchen Bapty. I'm the president of the Madison Education Association. I am also a third grade teacher here in Madison. This is one of the things I look forward to every year, is coming and first of all seeing all of the amazing young ladies and gentlemen that all of you have grown into. You're a little bigger than you were in third grade now. But also being able to share two $1,000 scholarships with two very deserving recipients this year. The first is our Janice Cassidy Scholarship, and those of you who knew Janice Cassidy knew her heart and her passion for teaching. Her joy just filled a room. She was an amazing, amazing woman, and it's truly a privilege to present a scholarship in her honor to a student who is continuing in the field of education with their studies. And for that scholarship, I would like to present to Rachel Redkowski. Our second scholarship is another $1,000 scholarship, and it's presented to the son or daughter of an MEA member, and we have another very deserving recipient this year. Congratulations to Rebecca Martin.
Presenting the Madison Kiwanis Key Club Scholarship, Mr. Devin Arts.
Good evening. I am a teacher at North Elementary, but I know a lot of you guys as I was at the high school for the past 8 years. I am the president of Kiwanis of Madison. If you don't know anything about Kiwanis, we're the people that bring you the father-daughter dance. I'm sure a lot of people are familiar with that. The mission of Kiwanis is to empower communities to improve the world by making lasting differences in the lives of children. And the goal is to be a positive influence in communities worldwide. Just our club alone over the past few years has donated over $25,000 to children in Madison. Kiwanis is also the sponsor of Madison High School Key Club, and keeping those values in mind, we went through the scholarship applications, and we had some really nice applications, but one person in particular really stood out. This student has one of the highest GPAs in the high school. She's volunteered her time teaching special needs children how to play soccer, served dinners at the American Legion monthly to veterans, tutored elementary school students, helped organize the Rake and Run, delivered cards to assisted living residents, among many other things. She's a member of NHS, marching band, Madison Leadership Association, and Student Council. So this year's recipient of the $500 Kiwanis of Madison Scholarship is the president of Madison High School Key Club, Miss Rachel Redkowski.
Presenting the American Red Cross Scholarship is Mr. Tom Huberts.
You guys are cheering because you're looking at your program and realizing we're almost done with this, right? Very quickly, each year, teaming up with the American Red Cross, Key Club organizes and helps host 2 blood drives to assist the greater community in this life-saving activity. Our students were very glad to bring this back to our schools this year, as no blood drives have been held at MHS since the beginning of the pandemic. During 2 blood drives we hosted, one in the fall and one in the spring, we collected 66 pints of blood from willing staff and students. Red Cross offers a scholarship related to this total to a graduating senior exhibiting actions and character promoting this important service to others. We had several excellent applicants for this scholarship. As a matter of fact, the top 3 were indistinguishable with regards to their commitment to planning and working our blood drives, and even in the amount of blood they donated. We needed a panel of 5 teachers to do a blind judging of the students' essays on the application as a tiebreaker. In part of our essay, the winner wrote about donating blood or why she donates blood. Individuals who need blood when they are at least expecting it are why I donate blood. Something can happen to you at any moment, and knowing that there is help out there adds a much-needed blanket of security. I may not be able to impact everyone, but I will always strive to impact the few individuals I can by donating. So this year we have the pleasure of awarding the Red Cross Scholarship in the amount of $250 to Graceland Dudas.
Tom. The last scholarship to be given out, the Carlton Fisher Scholarship, will be presented by Mrs. Jacqueline Rohde.
Good evening, everyone. The Carlton Fisher Business Scholarship was established in memory of Carlton Fisher, a Madison resident. The recipient receives a $500 scholarship and plans on pursuing a career in business. The recipient of the Carlton Fisher Business Scholarship goes to Mr. Michael O'Brien.
That concludes the scholarship part of our award ceremony. Let's give it up for these students. Simply outstanding, top-notch students. They received several $1,000s worth of scholarships today. Congratulations to all of you, and good luck on your next step, going to college, and enjoy that next step. So what we're going to do is now recognize our letter winners, our 4-year, 1, 2, 3, and 4-year academic award winners. We're going to start with the first-year award winners. These recipients come up here. Please hold your applause until I get through the first, second, and third year, because fourth year is pretty lengthy. First-year recipients: Brandon Boyles, Garman Chima, Liam Crouch, Kaylee Fisher, Jacob Hallett, and Riley Wilbur. Second-year recipient, Andrew Herrig. Third-year recipients, Dominic Delegati, Autumn Hayduck, Penelope Hoffman, Gabriella Mills, Cole Radalovich, Owen Simon, and Coral Tanner. Those students who did receive their first, second, and third year awards, their letters, those students must have gone over 3.25 to receive those awards. And now we're going to go on to the fourth year academic letter recipients. I'm just going to read the names. You can give them out, the plaques. Yeah, yep. So fourth year recipients, Landon Albert. Noah Anderson. Zach Arnett. Jeanette Baker. Chloe Bancroft. Helena Beam. Isabella Beam. Carter Bittler. Skylar Blau. Desiree Booth. Elizabeth Botar. Ethan Bovey. Bailey Bratz. Emily Brown. Taja Brown. Ryan Bruns. Reagan Books. Emma Burgard. Greg Byers. Alyssa Cardill. Lucas Carroll. Kalisa Churkis. Emily Coach. Kaylee Cohn. Carly Conforte. Sam Cost. Ryan Krim. Benjamin Dilley. Gavin Douglas. Dimitri Dragas. Gracelyn Dudas. William Eaton. Riley Elliott. Kara Ferguson. Brandon Fisher. Pauline Foreman. Zoe Frager. Daniela Franceschini. Morgan Franzik. Katie Frania. Dreas Fredericks. Sierra Foltz. Hannah Kalindo. Rami Gassi. Amaya Glover. Jacob Gulia. Joshua Hamill. Callie Henry. Zachary Hospodar. Ava Hutchison. Joseph Jansen. Dylan Janu. Jacob Keener. Audrey King. Matthew Kleps. Aaliyah Krimmel. Chloe Kurian. Peyton Lewanski. Chad Lewis. Anna Marie Lorenzo. Christiana Loveridge. Rachel Luther. Alexandria Manieri. Caitlin Marcelli. Nick Marcelli. Lauren Marthaler. Rebecca Martin. Delaney McGrain. Matt Miller. Riley Montagner. Emily Montgomery. Madeline Moretti. Kylie Miramore. Madeline Mullins. Paige New. Taylor Knox Zeman. Michael O'Brien. Alexis Oler. Madeline Otterman. Mackenzie Pache. Liam Parker. Colton Phipps. Ella Pike. Mitchell Polovic. Spencer Putter. Samantha Quinones. Rachel Radkowski. Anna Ramirez. Jack Reese. Riley Ramarsic. Rocco Salachik. Aiden Sample. Alyssa Schlifke. Abigail Schmidt. Alexis Shepard. Marlene Slattery. Ellie Smith. Kaylee Snopel. Callie. Haley Stevens. Aubrey Sumrow. Abigail Swit. Brandon Toriri. Jordan Watt. Kennedy Weaver, Jack Welch, and Olivia Williams. Ladies and gentlemen, your first, second, third, and fourth year letter winners. Go have a seat. Thank you. Whew. Could have gone faster. We have 2 more awards to give out once everybody gets settled. We have perfect attendance. Those students should come up here. Perfect attendance are Zachary Arnett, Carter Bittler, Benjamin Dilly, and Chad Lewis. The last award we're going to give out is the Exceptional Academic Achievement, and that is 4.0 or above for 4 years here at Madison High School. And you don't have to stand up here. You can just go and sit back down at your seats. This is a lengthy list as well. So when you come up, grab your clock and go back and have a seat. Those students are Zachary Arnett, Jeanette Baker, Chloe Bancroft, Helena Beam, Isabella Beam, Skylar Blau, Elizabeth Botar, Bailey Bratz, Emily Brown, Taja Brown, Ryan Bruns, Reagan Books, Emma Begard, Kalisa Chirkis, Kaylee Cohn, Carly Conforte, Sam Cost, Ryan Krim, Dominic Delegati, Benjamin Dilly, Gavin Douglas, Dimitri Dragas, Riley Elliott, Kara Ferguson, Brandon Fisher, Pauline Foreman, Zoe Frager, Daniela Franceschini, Katie Frania, Dreas Fredericks, Hannah Galindo, Rami Gassi, Jacob Gulia, Joshua Hamill, Audrey King, Aaliyah Krimmel, Peyton Lewanski, Chad Lewis, Christiana Loveridge, Rachel Luther, Alexandra Manieri, Caitlin Marcelli, Rebecca Martin, Delaney McGrain, Riley Montagner, Emily Montgomery, Madeline Moretti, Madeline Mullins, Michael O'Brien, Madeline Otterman, Colton Phipps, Mitch Polovic, Rachel Radkowski, Anna Ramirez, Riley Romarsik, Alyssa Schlifke, Abigail Schmidt, Marlene Slattery, Kaylee Snopel, Haley Stevens, Aubrey Sumrow, Jordan Watt. Kaylee. Kaylee? Oh, Kalia. Ladies and gentlemen, this has been an outstanding experience. Congratulations to all the scholarship winners. Thank you, moms and dads, aunts and uncles, grandparents who came. These are the kids that are going to leave Madison and absolutely change the world. They're fantastic students. It's been an honor to be with them their senior year. Congratulations and thank you, and please join me outside for cookies and punch. Thank you for all coming.